Music is a beautiful vehicle to express yourself. I love the pursuit of perfection, but at the same time, searching for moments of beauty. And it's just a really great art form where you can express the styles that you want to play. For me, in particular, it's jazz. So I like the improvisation factor there, the idea that there's not really any wrong note that you can play, but you can play what's in the moment and you can express what you're feeling. Yes, yes. So my primary instrument is piano. I started playing piano in my church when I was 7 years old, and started off with some hymnal music. I remember my pastor was kind of like, "Can you spice it up a little bit? Can you jazz it up?" And then I would try to find ways to make the music exciting. And I like the fact that what I played brought joy to other people's ears and their smiles and especially their compliments afterwards. And so that was kind of my own personal journey in music, and I've been playing ever since. I started in 2019, so this is my 5th year.
We came to Chicago in 2001, so I've taught here 23 years. Music is, I enjoy the fact that music is a language that we can all learn together, and that in the end we can share with an audience. And what I love is the fun we have in learning the language together. It builds community, and then when we share it, everyone on stage feels like they are a part of something bigger and better than they themselves, and we can share it with the audience. Oh my goodness. I was going to be a piano player, and then I would sit in a practice room for hours by myself, and I couldn't stand being alone. And so one day my choir teacher said, "I need to take a phone call, so I would like you to run this rehearsal." And I did, and I loved it. And she told me years later, "Oh, by the way, there was no phone call. I just asked you to do that because I thought you would like it."
I've been teaching at Lab for 2 years, but technically 3. I was a long-term substitute teacher for my colleague, Caitlin Trichello, while she was on maternity leave. So I was teaching in the middle school during that time, and then the following year, middle school, and then joined the high school this year. Well, my first instrument I played was the viola in 4th grade, and that was like my first playing. Well, actually this was piano before, but I didn't really like piano until later. My family is a musical family. My aunt, she was an opera singer. My grandmother was a music educator, and they follow that realm. For me, what got me into music was the power it has to create friendships and community. I was in a lot of punk and metal bands in high school, and we'd set up our own tours and our own shows. We made our own vinyl records. We recorded our own albums with a studio, and had that edited and mastered. That was the impetus for me wanting to teach music, actually, is that I saw the powers of learning about yourself and creating friendships and creating a community, and particularly around expressing your belief system, and found that extremely powerful and wanted to extend that to people who could benefit from the same exact thing. I think it's a way of being human. In many ways, it's just like art. It's a way of being human. Being human is an activity, and it's an expression. And so much of music for me is practicing being human, being open, being emotional, being expressing discourse, engaging in discourse and differences of opinion, and that the field for you to hash it out, that you're really just being open to new ideas. It's also a beautiful place to just grow in creativity and grow in expression.